Hello and welcome. Let's look at question number 7 of exercise set 6.2. Depends on which version of the textbook you have. It could be 5.2. It doesn't matter. The question is the same on page number 20. So you're given a right angle triangle and the angle A87 is given to be 87 degrees 43 minutes and the side A is given to be 9.73. Now you were expected to solve the triangle. Now we all know solving a triangle means you're going to find all the unknown uh, parts of it. So let's just mark what we know. We know this angle is 87 degrees 43 minutes. We know that this is a right angle triangle, so sum of the angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. But when you're dealing with a right angle triangle, you know this is always 90 degrees. So to find the missing angle, which would be B, all you have to do is subtract the given angle from 90 degrees. Now, I don't have a online calculator, but you can use your calculator and use a DMS key. Once you subtract, you get 2 degrees 17 minutes. Right, so now we have this angle measuring 2 degrees 17 minutes. Moving on to finding missing sides. Now it's up to you which side you want to start with. You could start with C or B because A is given to be 9.73. Okay, let's say we want to start with solving for side C. Now for side C, what angle is given to us? We know angle A, we know side A, right? And we also know SOHCAHTOA, right? So for sine angle A, sine of A, we have A over C. Cos A is B over C, and tan A is A over B. So, since we are looking for side C, which trigonometric ratio gives us a relation between angle A and side A? Right, clearly it's going to be sine A. No, this is where it gets a little, not really tricky, but you can make a little bit life a little bit easier for yourself if instead of sine A you use cosecant A, which will be C over A, and after cross multiplying A will be equal to C will be equal to A cosecant A. We don't have to use this formula, but we can just solve side C using this formula that everybody is more familiar with. So sine 87 degrees 43 minutes. Now remember, you want to use the given information as much as possible and not something that you are calculating, just in case you make a calculation error and then you use this number to solve the rest of the triangle, and that will cause a domino effect. If this is wrong, all the answers are wrong. But say you made a mistake here, and you don't use it to find other quantity, like in this case I'm not using the value that I evaluated to find C. So my chances of C being wrong is less if I use something, if I used angle B, for example. Okay, now because we are solving for side C, you, whichever method you're comfortable with, write sine 87 degrees or 43 minutes over 1, cross multiply and solve for C. You all are familiar with how to do this, right? So if you want, I can quickly show you the steps. 43 degrees equals 9.73, and because we are isolating C, we are going to divide both sides by sine 87 degrees and 43 minutes. I'm going to use the calculator I have to find the answer. Make sure your calculators are in degrees mode. Use the DMS key to enter the degree, minute, second. When you do that, your answer comes out to be 9.7. It's 737. Let's just round it to 9.74. So what else we have found? So we found C equals 9.74. We already found B equals 2 degrees 17 minutes. And now all we are left to find is side B. Now for side B, which side is given to us? Side A, angle A. So we are going to use tan A equals A over B to find the side B. Okay, I'm just gonna do this here in this corner. So tan 87 degrees 43 minutes equals A, which is 9.73, divided by side B. And using the similar steps, we can find B is equal to 9.73 divided by tan 87 degrees 43 minutes. Using our calculators, 9.73 divided by tan 87 degrees 43 minutes, we get 0.3879, or approximately 0.39. So that would be the measure of side B. Now if you want, you could use the Pythagorean theorem to find the missing side, but again, and you should be able to get the same answer. We know that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared is given to be 9.73. We still don't know what b is. Let's say we don't, and we found out c was 9.74. So b squared will be 9.74 squared minus 9.73 squared. So I'm gonna quickly again do it in our calculator, and this comes out to be 0.1947. Taking the square root on both sides, we get b equals square root of b equals 0.44. And you see the amounts are a little different because here we rounded up the numbers, right? But if we look at the same digit, like to the 10th, if we rounded this to the 10th, it's 0.4, and if we round this to the 10th, it's again 0.4. And that's a problem with trigonometry, right? The answers can vary with the slightest amount of rounding. Hence, it is encouraged to use the values that are given to you rather than something that you have calculated to find the missing sides. I hope this helps.